Just another way of apologizing to the Muslim world. Was that what you got from yesterday's speech? David Horowitz is the author of this book called Radicals, Portraits of a Destructive Passion. David, do you believe the president doesn't get it or is choosing not to acknowledge it?
No, I think the president is a radical, and he has supported the Muslim Brotherhood's takeover, not only of Egypt, but now...
They had a fair election, people would say.
Yeah, sure. They had a fair election. The fact of the matter is that he pulled the rug from under Mubarak, who was our ally. And then when the Muslim Brotherhood came into power, they had promised they were going to observe the Constitution, they were going to observe the democratic process, abrogated the Constitution, have turned Egypt into an Islamic state under Sharia law. Freed Zawahiri is the #1 Al-Qaeda leader now. His brother was released from prison and led those demonstrations against the U.S. Embassy. And the president, so the Muslim Brotherhood is behind these anti-American demonstrations. The president addresses the UN and he attacks a filmmaker.
Are you saying that the president sympathizes with Muslim
Absolutely. The chief advisor on Muslim affairs to Hillary Clinton, Huma Abedin, is a Muslim Brotherhood operative. Her whole family a Muslim Brotherhood. She spent the 12 years before she went to the State Department.
Well, they deny that she has anything to do with the Muslim Brotherhood.
Well, yeah,
family members.
They denied it was a terrorist
let's just go into
attack,
this. There have been 27 hits on different embassies, and the president has not really addressed that. He says it's small groups. He's not defending us.
He's not defending Israel. Ahmadinejad, the president gives a speech on tolerance. Ahmadinejad, who's called for the extermination of the Jews, is sitting in the audience. He never mentions that. He mentions this poor Shlemiel who made the film that nobody saw because it's just a trailer and it had nothing to do with these protests.
Do you believe that Israel, do we believe Ehud Barak that says this administration is a great friend of Israel's, or do we believe Benjamin Netanyahu, who essentially indicates that
No, Obama is an enemy of Israel. Obama has made Israel the prime focus.
Didn't he give him the missile defense system?
Well, yeah, he gave him a missile defense system. Look, the President of the United States can't come out and declare Israel a public enemy. He can't do that, particularly in the Democratic Party, which has a lot of Jews voting for it. So they give them military help, but they isolated them and put all the pressure on Israel instead of putting it on Egypt, on Iran, on Hamas, on the PLO. He's given $2.5 billion to the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. He's given $500 million to the terrorists, the Palestinian terrorists who call for the extermination of the Jews.
David Horowitz, I would say safe to say you're not pleased with the speech you heard yesterday or the presidency that's three and a half years in.
This is true. Remember when he came, right before he was elected, he said, we're 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America. He is a radical. My book is about the radical mind. I've spent my whole life either I was a radical and studying radicals.
And you've researched it, and it's all in the book called Radicals right over your left shoulder. Thanks so much, David, for coming in. Great.